I'm going to show you how to put an NG tube down today and hook it up to suction. I obviously don't have suction. If I did, it would be on low continuous suction, and make sure that was working before I would go into placing an NG tube. So I'm going to gather all my supplies, make sure I verified my order, my patient. I've done all my safety and general principles. So I'm going to explain to the patient that I'm going to put an NG tube down, that it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it'll stop the vomiting. Make sure the head of the bed is raised and the bed is elevated. So for this, I'm going to need a towel. I'm going to use this as my emesis basin just in case he starts gagging. A cup of water. So first thing we're going to do is assess both sides of his nose to make sure that they're both patent and that he can breathe good through both sides. Listen for vowel sounds. They may or may not be present depending on what's going on or why he needs the NG tube. Take one piece of tape and split it. Make sure that all my supplies is intact and not expired. We're also going to need lubrication for this, but I did not have anything to use for it. So first thing we're going to do is measure this. We're going to measure from his nose back to his ear and down to his xiphoid process. I'm going to mark the number here with either a Sharpie, a piece of tape, or just document the number to make sure that you have it all the way in where it needs to go. Okay. I'm going to give him a cup of water. Whenever we start doing it, we're going to go straight back to his ear. Whenever we get back far enough, we're going to have him tilt his head up and start swallowing. Give him breaks as needed. And then advance the tubing until we get to the previously marked number. And I would loop this up before I put it in his nose. I secure this to his cheek until I verify placement. And then we're going to verify placement by getting an x-ray. Another way we're going to verify is to listen for the air that we put into the tube to go into his abdomen. And then the third way, which this isn't the proper way anymore, but it's a good way to verify after your initial x-ray and pH. I'm gonna get residual. We'd have a pH card, or you can put it into the emesis basin and test it that way to make sure that the pH in his stomach was at the right level. our section or our tube to section, low wall continuous section, and make sure that that is running good before we secure it. The tube to his nose. Around here. It's obviously easier to do it on the Once that's secure, you want to make sure that he is able to breathe, not having any distress, tolerating it well. Make sure that the head of the bed is elevated. Lower your bed, clean up everything. You're going to want to document your pH, residual, where you put the tube in at the number to make sure that the next time you come in it hasn't slid too far out or too far back, to make sure it's in the same place. And then you want to note how much residual you have in your suction canister for each shift, empty at each shift, and report any abnormal findings to your charge nurse.